Space coconut.
All right. Excuse me. I'm feeling a little bit better, and I think you guys are probably a little bit bored with the simple gameplay videos, so I think I'm going to throw some informational perk studies your way. So, today we're going to play with Thanatophobia. Their courage fades in the face of their undeniable mortality. All survivors receive penalties to repair, healing, and sabotage speeds for each injured, dying, or hooked survivor. And then it goes up and down, or it goes up depending on the number of injured or dying hooked survivors, up to a max of 15. But more often than not, you're going to have at least one injured, hooked, or dying survivor. Maybe two. So the maximum we're looking at here is at 9%, but bet on the 6%. Now, I have my opinion of Thanatophobia, and I don't want to use it with Sloppy Butcher, so I'm going to take that off. We'll go ahead and use it with Knockout, because maybe we'll leave somebody on the floor, maybe get the two, I move my mouse so we can look at it, and get the two dying hooked survivors, yada yada. And we'll go from there. I don't think this build is going to do very well, so yeah, but hopefully my lack of skill in the hag department doesn't prevent some good gameplay. Alright, Badam. Let's see if this is a decent match. It's been weird. I've had a weird day of matches today. You're playing with Thanatophobia. It's lame, but... oh, this is too far away. We'll hit our favorite spots. That's one gen, no hits, no nothing. I have no traps set up. He ran out to the there. Oh, it's almost done. Let's catch the person. Ooh. He's not coming back. Yes, he is. I forgot about barbecue. Yeah! Sup? Actually, you ran into the killer, didn't you? You feel bad. Poor guy. Let's see. for the rescue. Unfortunately for you, okay. Okay. This gen is being ripped on. They're close by. Did you run into me again? You totally did! I feel bad for you. He's not going for the rescue, he's looking for the hatch. These guys aren't proving my point very well. Runs into the killer. No joke. The only reason I got that guy is because he came to me every single time. The key. Poor guy. Well, stop it. Be free. In truth. Okay, so Thanatophobia. Its effects are negligible when it comes to repair and sabotage speed. It's not that important for those things. For slowing down the game in regards to repair and sabotage, it's not that good. But for healing, with the right setup, it helps. The problem comes when you start killing the survivors, and you can only have 1 or 2 injured survivors at any time. Because once you sacrifice 1, then the max you can have is 12%. In this aspect, it's agreed upon that Thanatophobia is pretty weak. Additionally, the percentage increase for the action speeds is pretty negligible. As far as I can tell, 6% of, let's say, healing. You know what, I'm not even going to do the math, I don't feel like it. I know that there's math out there where this is only, like 2 or 3 seconds, in addition to the healing time or the repair speed or whatever like that. Depending on the build, this can be okay. But only in regards to healing, and that's really it. The slowdown to repair is pretty negligible. And why do you need a slowdown to sabotage speed? Why? But this came out with the nurse, so that's probably why the sabotage meta was around there, but still had the same problems. If once a survivor died, you didn't have much, for the bonuses. Anyway, so to fix Thanatophobia, so it's not overpowered, but it's still more useful than it is just adding it to include sacrificed survivors. As it says, their courage fades in the face of their undeniable mortality. So if they die, if one survivor dies, in the game, wouldn't you think that the other 3 survivors are like, oh crap, I'm gonna die, I'm next, and then they'd suffer this penalty of 6% at least, as people are dying or dead. As a trade-off, maybe, I don't know. That's the one thing that could help with making Thanatophobia better. The problem is that you're never, in that case, well, you will, when dead and then everybody else injured. 15%, if it's stacked with other effects, like mangled, ruin? But ruin will disappear before Thanatophobia has any effect anyway. I really wonder if that's the only change that needs to be done, to include sacrificed survivors. You're building up to it, you don't get the max effect until you're down to your last, 2 survivors. It'll actually make the perk pretty good. The effects don't really need to change, but I mean, the repair I think will become the bigger deal. But if we do it that way, this might turn into a perk that leads a killer to tunnel and get survivors out of the game to get the permanent boost. So that could be a problem. But other than that, I don't want to look up the numbers, but I know that the numbers would play a part in this. It sounds overpowered when you stack it with other effects, though. And I think that is another problem in itself. The devs are running out of ideas, and so they're creating new perks that, have different effects in similar areas. And now we have perks that can stack together and the effects, become greater. And so by making Thanatophobia, include sacrificed survivors, 15%, 6%, stacked onto mangled, stacked onto, what else could we stack with it? Dying Light? Oh man. Okay, so Dying Light and Thanatophobia, this would be a problem. So you tunnel your obsession down, you kill them out. That's 25%, but a permanent 6%, so that is what? 31% action speed? Yeah, being able to stack some of these effects is starting to become a problem. If the devs don't come up with something, they're not going to... Oh man, Thanatophobia, just stacking that bigger to even greater numbers. It doesn't sound like a fun time to me. So, if Thanatophobia is bad, not completely bad if you focus on the healing aspect of it. For the repair, if you want to use this for repair, slowdown, this is bad. This is just bad. So if we wanted to make this better, I don't know. The percentages, the lower end of the percentages needs to change or include sacrificed survivors. I don't know how many times I've said that, but I think that's the conclusion. Yep. So anyway, I'm going to end this because I know I've been rambling for too long. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. I have a couple scripts written up for when these are done, so I have the rest of these perks. I have the rest of these perks to go, or the perk studies. Instead of going over the good perks and just talking about those, I'm going to group all of the perks into categories and then talk about synergies between perks. I have the script for the killer tier list, but I want to go over that again because Legion is weird. And if I tweak the system that I have for Legion, I have to tweak it for everybody else. And I have to make sure that the balance is right. I have to make sure that the system works between the two. But Legion is weird because his power can down survivors, but it's not very good at doing it. So yeah, it's weird. So I have to play with the killer tier list a little bit. I have two scripts written up, both talking about controversial topics, so that's going to be fun. The first one is talking about the fallacy that killers don't want balance, they only want an easy 4K. And the other is talking about tunneling. So look forward to those. They're quite a ways off. I'm working on the scripts. I have all of these other things to do. You know, we're going to put a little bit more effort into these videos. So if I'm doing if you see a gameplay video, it's because I want to be lazy and I just wanted to take a little break because these take a little bit of work. You know, doing the gameplay videos is easier and a little bit low effort. So yeah, if you see those, please enjoy them. I'm sorry that they're not very interesting. But yeah, you know what? Tomorrow I think I will talk about Pop Goes the Weasel. Yeah, we'll talk about Pop Goes the Weasel tomorrow. So look forward to that. I really appreciate you guys' support. I really do. You guys watching these things has given me a lot of encouragement to continue doing this, even, you know, through sickness and in health. Yeah, I guarantee that I will do my best to do a video every single day. That'll be my goal. Even if it's a simple video, even if it's short or cheap, whatever, I'll apologize ahead of time. I'll try and do it every day because I want to succeed. And if you want to succeed, it takes a crap ton of work. So I encourage you guys, if you got a project you're working on, if you got something going on in your lives, get off of your ass and work harder at whatever it is, because you're not going to succeed by watching my videos all the time. Take care, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. The game. Well, we're playing with Knockout and Thanatophobia, but this is the game. So I don't know. Aww. Where? Oh, wait. Okay, so we'll leave her down. We should hook her, but we'll leave her down to slow them down with Thanatophobia. Oh, this one's almost done. There's two of them here. Rawr. Oh, that's too bad. That works. Yeah! She was crawling this way, so we know they're this way. Question is where? They're all injured, so healing's slow. Okay. Oh, hi. You're on the ground. You went to the left. I heard. Well, knockout. The game. I shouldn't have won this. What was wrong with you guys? Oh, hello, Hatch. Top of the stairs. Interesting. Well, at least she kept it with the ward. The streamers. I'm a tuber. F the streamers. Sweaty for the fans. Sweaty for the fans. I love you guys.